up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for jumping into another video. My name is Josh and I am just your average Joe day trader. Hey guys, just rolling home from Miami today, and the market just closed about 30 plus minutes ago, and I decided to jump on and do a quick rolling video today since I just finished watching the earnings report for Dutch Brothers, BROS. Man, incredible. Had a guy share with me potentially a really good run. They posted some amazing results. I got into their stock, nothing big, but got in around $57. It's sitting right now about $67, and they haven't even had their conference call yet to share. Earnings was good, revenue's up. I mean, everything, they beat everything pretty much, about by 44%, I think was the number. So earnings per share came in at 0.23% positive. I mean, just guys, pretty darn good results. And most likely it's going to run up tonight. And Dutch Brothers, usually on their last 3 or 4 earnings results, they spend 2, 3, 4 days in nothing but a run up. And then, it's a great opportunity to make a little bit of money. I'll see how long I stay in it for. I'm already up, a few $100s in my profit. And like I always say to you guys, see profit, take profit. But I want to wait for the call, and I want to kind of see what it does through the, at least till the 8 p.m. mark tonight. Aside from that, not the best market day. A lot of red today. A lot going on in the market. A lot of tariff talk. A lot of stuff going on with, basically different countries that we've sent letters to that are fighting back against the tariffs, against these letters they received. The White House administration says, well, we sent the letter. That's what the agreement is. But obviously, if they don't agree to us sending them a letter and there's nothing signed, then there's no agreement. And I think that's what we keep hearing, like, hey, yes, we have an agreement with this country, we have an agreement with that country, but there's no ink, nothing in writing yet, right? I don't see two, leaders in a room with pens and ink and, signing the big, here's the order. So we're going to have to kind of see what happens. But I do want to warn everybody, and for 2 reasons. One, warning that tomorrow is the deadline. The August deadline is tomorrow, Thursday. So a lot of countries, like I said in my video yesterday, they are scrambling right now to come up with potentially a negotiation, with the United States as far as tariffs, as far as percentages and all that. But what that's doing for us is it's causing a lot of fear in the market. And I don't quite understand that, guys. I mean, if you're in stocks and you purchase stocks in order to, for them to run up as an investment, you've done your research, the companies, they're stable, they're good companies. Yes, tariffs are going to affect several companies and their stock value may come down. But then once there's some sort of signed agreement and everybody's kind of back together singing Kumbaya, it's going to go up, and it's probably going to go up even more. So why are you selling off, to run and hide from it? Now, if you're selling off to take your profit, if you're in the green and profit now and you're selling off because it's going to drop, you're going to buy the dip, hey, that is the game, right? I actually did that today with my long-term Tesla, right? My Tesla was up, and it was like, why am I going to continue? It runs up about $20, $25, and then it drops about $30, and it runs back up $20, $25, and it drops $30. Why am I going to hold it long-term with these swings up and down when I can profit the $20 to $30 per share right now, and then when it dips, buy back in? Profit when it runs up $20, $25, $30 per share, and sell it, and when it dips, drop in. I was saying the same thing about my SoFi, and I know a lot of you guys put some great comments in there, hold it and all that. So what I did do today was I converted much of what I consider my SoFi long-term, and I have it in an account where I'm not going to touch it, and I'm going to leave it there, and it's like my set and forget account. I've got an E-Trade account, I got a Robinhood account, I opened a Schwab account, and I'm just going to leave it there. But the rest of it that's in my Webull account, I'm just waiting for it to kick back up a little bit, and I'm going to sell out. and then I'm going to let it drop. I'm going to buy the dip, and I'm going to let it go back up, and I'm going to sell out because it's been a really good, consistent earner as far as growing and then coming back down, growing and coming back down. Why not profit off that now while I can, right? So for all the comments you guys made in my last video, thank you so much for participating, for giving me some good guidance and advice, direction, and everything. I love this community. Thank you guys for being a part of it. And I'm going to do that. I got my long-term hold shares, and I'm going to, in essence, not really day trade. I'm going to swing SoFi for a while. Every time it's up, I'm just going to sell it. When it drops back down, which seems to run about every day or so, a couple days, buy back in. Wash, rinse, repeat, guys. Just like a day trade for me. I don't like to be in anything past the day. AMPX, I was in today twice, okay? First time, I made about, I don't know, I think I was up close to $100. Sold it, got out of it. It dropped back down, continued to drop back down. Really, really hard drop down. It leveled off about $7.33, $7.34, got back in, ran it back up just a little bit, sold it, got out of it. And now I'm sitting to watch to see what it does tomorrow morning. If it drops hard in the morning, I'm buying back in because I'm gonna, they got earnings, and I want to see. I believe they're gonna have a really good earnings tomorrow, so I want to be in it for the earnings. Anyway, listen, guys, take a look at the best day trade stock list. And that was one thing I wanted to share with you. I'm not going to run through every single stock today and say, hey, this one did great, this one didn't. You guys can go and take a look at the list and run through those stocks and see. Make sure that you're following a strategy. It doesn't have to be my strategy. Follow a strategy. If you do the rectangle box strategy that I've been doing, you see clearly that today AMPX hit the point of resistance, was rejected several times, came back down and ran down to the support level and rejected, a few times, and it lived within that strategy box. I was very happy because it told me directionally exactly what I needed to do, and as far as when to get in and out trading AMPX. Okay, loved it. But here's what I want to share with you guys. Number one, I've been saying it a lot. See profit, take profit. Don't be greedy, guys. If you see you're up $100, $200, $1,000, whatever it is, if you're playing options and you've got good profit, okay, yes, do I believe there's potential to continue to run up more? Yes, absolutely. There always is. But is there potential that thing could turn around and drop hard and get out and cause you to lose more than you were at in profit? Yes, absolutely. There's a saying in investing in stock market day trading: escalator up, elevator down. You got a really slow escalator that goes up, but man, elevators drop, and they drop fast. And that's exactly how the stock market works. I've always said, how is it possible that it took me all day to earn this $500, based on my 1,000 or 2,000 shares? It took me all day to get up to a $300, $400, $500 profit. Okay. But when it was going the other direction, it took 15 minutes for me to lose that. Okay. Well, not lose it because I didn't sell it, but it takes that long, right, for it to go up, but not that long to go down. All right, guys. So I have one more thing I want to share with you guys. First, let me start by saying this is not financial advice. This is not me telling you to buy anything or sell anything. Okay. I'm not trying to direct you in any one way or the other. You have to still do your due diligence. You have to learn how to trade, understand the market. You've got to understand support and resistance levels. You've got to understand, how to chart, how to read candlesticks, all that stuff. Okay. Had to get that out. What I want to tell you is part of my strategy is I provide myself with the list of the best day trade stocks. Okay. That's what I invest my time researching companies, understanding their financials, looking and understanding what's going on with the company, what, potentially what could be out there news-wise, catalysts that may have caused it to run and draw up, or potentially cause it to run and draw down. What's going to keep me out of it, but what wants me and what entices me to get into it? I'm looking at all that over 30 days, over a 200-day moving average. I'm doing a lot of homework, and I do it for myself, but I want to share it with my subscribers. I want to share it with this community. So I want you guys to see what I'm looking at, in hopes that while I am making money to put towards my retirement, that I'm helping somebody else put some money towards their retirement. And yes, I'm doing these YouTube videos in the hopes that one day this YouTube channel explodes and it's successful and also helps me for my retirement, right? I mean, obviously, duh. But here's the thing. I think there's a misunderstanding or a misconception about my average Joe day trade best lists. Okay. And there's many of them. You guys know we created the Sky List with all the different types of technology surrounding drones and surrounding electronics and things that help drones, batteries, AMPX, Dragonfly, UAVS. Okay. They're all in the Sky watch list. And I'm going to put that up here on the screen so you guys can see what's exactly in there. Pause if you need to write that down. But I also have 3 or 4 other watch lists specific to this channel. I have my quick, expensive movers, high dollar movers, high volume movers. I have the mid-range ones. I have my lower dollar movers, okay? And then I have the ones that I love to be in and out of just about every day. But guys, I don't trade every single one of those every single day, nor should you. Matter of fact, the smartest investors only usually get in and out of 1 or 2 trades at a time because it's hard to handle and manage yourself in more than that. You've got to be in a trade and focus on that trade if it's one that has any type of volatility. If it's a company like APLD, Applied Digital, or it's a company like SoundHound or Serve Robotics, they don't move as volatile as something that you may be playing like a penny stock, okay? Something that's gonna run and jump because they had news, and then it may turn around and completely rug pull, and you're like literally you have to be there with your finger on the sell button. Okay, these are good companies that are going to be around for a long time that could make you a lot of money if you day in day out wash, rinse, repeat. Okay, but here's the main point. The main point is don't take the lists that I provide you guys and say, "Oh, Josh is trading these every single day." Okay, or how many of these can I get into today, right? Josh went over them last night in his video, and look, 8 out of 10, we're all running up, okay? Because it's true, okay? What you have to do is you have to pick the 1 or 2 that you're most comfortable with, that you believe and have faith in the most, that you have thought about and considered, or maybe even prayed about it and said, hey, God, help me with this, right? And you take the 1 or 2, and that's what you focus on. And those may be your 1 or 2 stocks that you know the trends, you know the analysis, you know what it's going to do, you know the strength of their company, you know what's happening with them in the news, you know what they're all about, you believe in what they're selling, right? And you trade those 1 or 2, maybe 3 stocks regularly. You're not there to just wake up in the morning and pick, okay, hey, let me look at this list of 20 different stocks. Which one do I want to be in today? Now you could, but I guarantee you're not going to be as successful as being consistent in the ones that you know are going to perform based on analysis, based on looking at how they performed the last 5 days in a row, 30 days in a row, 200 days in a row, okay? So all I'm sharing with you guys is you've got to do some homework. You've got to take a look at those stocks, okay? Especially if you are options traders, okay? You have to really understand the value of the company and what's happening in that company before you just start dumping, thousands of dollars into stock options that potentially you could lose all of it. I have seen and heard too many stories about guys and gals getting into stocks through options and losing all of it in that play and then ending up in this disappointment and regret and doing revenge plays and buying back in or doing it again in the same trading period and losing it all over again. My one recommendation to you as a trader, as a day trader, swing trader, options trader, whatever it may be, guys, if you have a losing day, close your computer, turn off the computer, put your phone away, and go for a walk, go for a bike ride, go take a swim, go visit family, go do something else, go watch TV, go play Call of Duty on PlayStation or whatever, guys. Go do that instead of trying to make up for it that day. Try to make up for it another day by being clear-minded and knowing that you're fresh and ready to get into something that you've done your homework and research on again, and you know where to get in, how to get in, and why you're getting in, okay? Don't end up in these revenge plays because most of the time you lose. And I don't want to see people lose money. I want to see people make money. I'm here to make money. I hope I'm helping people make money. I know a lot of people are reporting, hey, thank you so much. I'm making this much. I made that much. Guys, if you made money today, drop me a comment. Let me know you made money today. Let me know how much. Okay. One of our subscribers, okay, sent me a private message today. He was in a Leap. Okay. And I'm going to share this with you guys because this is amazing. I don't do options. I've said it a million times. He does. And he normally and regular now is trading APLD because of me sharing a lot about it and kind of him seeing the vision and the focus and the faith. He bought options, okay, a Leap call dated January, okay? And based on what APLD has done over the last several weeks, he cashed out his Leap call, okay? He bought 90 contracts, all right? I think he spent over $10,000 on these 90 contracts, and he cashed out on them today for $36,000. I'm a bit jealous. I'm not going to lie. Amazing, amazing, amazing result. Congratulations. If he's watching this video, you know who you are. Congratulations. And I'm so proud of you, man. So there's a lot of money to be made if you learn your craft. If you make yourself a master of your craft. Guys, thank you so much for being here. If you have not subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and hit that notification bell. Thank you so much for being here. I look forward to making many, many more videos for you and with you. Drop me a comment. Let me know how you're doing. And we'll see you on the next one. Josh out. Peace.